My favorite song is on. Oh my God, guys. I woke up this morning. Hello, by the way, I'm back. I woke up this morning and I found out that my credit score shot up 71 points just overnight. And today I'm going to tell you exactly how I did it. Okay, so I do have the Credit Karma app on my phone. I downloaded it a month ago. I decided that since the stock market is doing what it's doing and all of the like the housing market and real estate is basically all the prices are going down. We haven't seen anything like this since the market crashed in what was it, 2008? Yeah. So this is like once in a lifetime, you know, chance to buy real estate. And also, if you guys are wanting to buy real estate right now, get out there and get some real estate before it's too late, because it's going to take years before the prices are going to be as low as they are right now. And also, not only do I want to buy a house, but I also want to buy investment property. I'm also looking into that as well. I want to get into the whole Airbnb business. I want to do that. And the bottom line is, if I want to basically purchase property, I need to make sure that my credit score is exactly where I want it to be, as high as possible, so that I can have better choices in real estate. I want to be able to get out there and purchase whatever I want to buy, you know. And so this is how I got my credit score to go up in a month, and I'm so excited. Like, I woke up and I was shocked. It's like, oh my God. So I did download the Credit Karma app to keep track of my credit, and I do advise you guys to get a Credit Karma app if you want to. There's a few apps on here that I have. And so I got an email from Credit Karma because I have the app downloaded, and it said, hey, your credit score has been updated today. And that was in my email when I checked my emails, and that's what prompted me to go look at my credit score to see, you know, what they were talking about. And it went up 71 points in one day. I've never done this. And it's so crazy because at first, when I started to work on my credit score a month ago, I thought that I would have to hire someone who fixes credit. And after watching a few YouTube videos, I kind of started to figure it out on my own. And I was just like, cross my fingers, I hope it works, because if it don't, I'm just gonna have to go hire somebody to do it for me. And so I did that. I went ahead and downloaded the Credit Karma app so I could keep track of my credit score. And then also I downloaded the Experian app. Now, if you haven't heard of the Experian app, you can basically get an account with Experian, and it has your scores on there, and it keeps track of your scores as well. And it has this new feature on there to where, because when you have utility bills, it even allows you to do your utility bills. It basically allows you to report all of your bills that you use on a monthly basis that the credits bureaus don't really pay attention to, or they don't really report to the credit bureau. Like Netflix doesn't report to the credit bureaus. Your utility bills and things like that don't. So with Experian, you can pretty much add all of those type of bills, like Netflix, your utility bills and things like that. They will actually count that for you, and it'll go on your credit, and it will help to build your credit for you. And that is an amazing feature. I was like, oh my God, I didn't know this existed. So get an Experian. It's amazing. And I'll try to put it down below for you. What is this in my hair? Oh, nothing. So yeah. So the Experian app, get that app so that you can actually log all of your utility bills and your bills like Netflix. What else did I put on there? My cell phone bill. It counts all of those. And I did that a month ago. I was like, let me put all those bills on there, because I've been paying these bills for years. We all have. And these bills don't even report to the credit bureaus. And these are like the bills that we pay on the most, you know? And so that is an amazing feature to have. Get that app. And then also, another thing that I did a month ago to start working on my credit was that I went and looked at my credit, and I just tried to make sure that I didn't have any bills on there, and I had one bill on there, and it was like from years ago when I had like the flu or something like that. I don't know. But it was like a $500 hospital bill, and it was on there for a minute. And I know I've been trying to work on my credit, but I literally, like, just like everybody else, I just put it off and put it off and put it off. I never actually want to look at it. It's just like one of those things you don't really want to look at because you don't really want to know what your credit score looks like. Like, I didn't really want to know. And so when I finally looked at it, I was like, oh my God, I need to work on this. And so I looked at it and I was like, okay, so let me get this hospital bill on there. I don't even have any other bills on my credit score. The hospital bill was the only thing that was on there as a derogatory mark. And it had been sent to like collection agencies. And I was like, oh God. So if I actually really have to pay this off, if I really want to do something with my credit, move forward, buy a house or whatever. So I can't ignore it anymore. Let me just get it over with. And so I went ahead and called them. I was like, hey, it's me, and I was like, what do I need to do to pay this off? And so they were willing to set up a payment plan with me to pay my medical bill off. And the collection agencies are like that. They will set up a payment plan with you to pay it off, to go ahead and take it off of your credit score. But for me, I wanted to pay it in full because I wanted to make sure that I wanted to start with a clean slate. And so I went ahead and was like, you know what, I'm just going to pay it in full. He was like, great. Well, if you pay it in full, then you qualify for a discount. So they actually ended up, instead of it being $500, they ended up taking like $100 off. I was like, yes, so I was like, okay, cool. Let me just take that off. And they were like, all right, well, we're going to take it off and we're going to let you pay. But it's going to take us 2 weeks to actually pull it away from your credit, you know what I mean? To basically report to the credit bureaus that you paid it in full. So I was like, okay, great. I have to wait for that too. And a lot of these things take a minute. Like, a lot of this takes time. We want things overnight. I know I do, but a lot of these things that we do take time, and we have to be mindful of that. But anyway, what else did I do? So I did get the Experian app so I could log all of my bills on there, like my cell phone, Netflix bill, and my utilities. And I also, a couple years ago with my student loans, to take them out of default because they were on my credit as well, I went ahead and made a deal with my student loans, and now I pay them $5 a month, which is nothing because that's less than what I pay for Netflix. And it basically took it out of default, and it's not even on my credit score anymore. $5 a month for my student loans is fine. I don't even notice that it's missing. I buy gum, you know what I mean, every month for more than that. So that's no big deal. So after I went ahead and did that, there were no more bills that were on my credit. So I'm waiting and waiting for that medical bill to fall off. They said it would take a couple of weeks for it to disappear, but it's still there. And so what else did I do? Oh yeah, I applied for, I know this is a lot of information, guys, but I'm trying to tell you guys how I basically upped my credit score 71 points in 1 month. Like, I woke up today and it was like, boom, gone. Like, I was like, oh my God. Okay, so the other thing that I did was I came to the realization that I at some point had to have a certain type of credit, and I had to like at least apply for a loan or get a credit card, and I've never had either. So I basically applied for a credit card, and I think I put like $200 on there, and after getting that, I didn't even use it. Like, the credit card is there and I don't use it. I don't touch it because I just don't want anything to happen. And I just, and I know that even if I start using it, which I probably will, I'll only use it for like gas and small things like that, and then I'll just pay it off like immediately. So that, I did get one credit card. And the credit card, by the way, when you do that, it's gonna do a soft pull on your credit score, which is going to leave a derogatory mark, but it's going to be like a soft mark. You know what I mean? So your credit score is going to go down while you're doing this. So if you are fixing your credit, make sure you do all of this at one time. Just boom, knock it out. Because if you apply for a loan, which is going to be good for your credit, it's going to pull, it's going to do a credit pull, and it's going to leave a derogatory mark on your credit score, and your credit is going to go down, and it's going to look bad for a minute. So yeah, a couple weeks. So I did that. I applied for the credit card, got that. And then I also applied, there's an app called Self, and it's like a credit builder account. So I did that as well. And so what Self is, it's like a self lender account. I took $500 and I put it into the self lender account. And basically, wait, that's not what I did. No, that's not what I did. I applied for the $48 a month. Yeah, so they draw $48 every single month, Self does, out of my account. And I did a year plan. So there's different kinds. There's like a 6-month plan, and then there's like a year plan, and then there's like a 2-year plan. I just did the year plan because I feel like a year is going to be good enough, because I'm also doing other things that will help my credit, like applying for credit cards. And so I did that. And so now I have $48 a month coming out of my credit. And so coming out of my bank account. And they're counting that. And every time they pull it out of my bank account, it's basically saying that you paid this loan on time. And so I just put it on auto pay, and I'm just going to make sure that everything that I do, like my loans and things like that, I put them on auto pay. It's just so much easier because I don't want to ever miss anything. So yeah. And so yeah, and that's what I've done. And with that Self lender account as well, it's going to also pull. The app is called Self. I don't know if I just said that. Yeah. But when you get Self, it's also going to do a soft pull on your account, because it's basically like getting a loan. And so yeah, it's going to do a soft pull. So I got 2 soft pulls on my credit score, which mean that my credit score actually went down like 10 marks. Yeah, 10 marks with a credit card that I applied for. And then I also applied for a Self lender loan and from the Self app. So I got 2 pulls in a month. Like, no, actually it was that same week. Yeah. And so that didn't look too good. I hated to see my credit score go down because of the pulls, but when you get your credit pulled, it's going to go down. That's just what it is. But 1 year later, guess what? So the medical bill dropped off of my credit, because the one that I just went and paid in full, I was like, go ahead, knock it out. It dropped off of my credit. And all of a sudden I have no, basically, like, I don't owe anybody on my credit score anymore. And so as soon as it dropped off my credit shot up 71 points in one day. I just woke up and it was just like, you got 71 points? And I just did everything that I just told you I did. I did it all just less than a month ago. That is crazy. And so I'm just encouraging you guys, if you do want to start working on your credit, which I think will be so good for you, because right now the market's down and a lot of the properties are really cheap. And if you've never thought that you would ever be able to buy a house before, now would probably be the best time to go buy a house, or maybe even get into the real estate, well, not the real estate business, but the real estate investing business. Buy properties, rent properties out, things like that. Right now is like the best time to do it. And if you start working on your credit now, what else is stopping you to, get into something like that? So I'm excited. And like in the future, listen, like next year, I'm looking to purchase real estate and start, maybe an Airbnb business, or to get a property and start renting it out. I want to be able to do videos like this and talk about that too. So you guys will hear a lot of that, because I'm so excited about it. I can't wait. So yeah. So basically that is how I got 71 points on my credit score today, and I'm so excited, and I'm going to continue to do this, and if anything else happens, I will let you guys know. Okay. I'll be back this weekend. I want to kind of hang out with you guys a little more. I'll be going live and everything like that. So you guys stay tuned, and thank you for watching today, and like the video so that it'll pop up and other people can see it. And don't forget to subscribe, okay? I want you guys here with me next time I'm on here. All right. Thank you.